Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome to yet another soulful Sunday. Today is soulful because today I'm going to introduce each one of you to something that I have loved. And we last Sunday we spoke about soulmates, and I think you did the session online on the YouTube. Some of you did, some of you didn't. Today I'm going to introduce you to a PLR that's called past life regression. Just hear it, see the session, and go with an open mind. If you want to do the meditation, do it. If you're not comfortable, don't do it. Nothing in my course, nothing in our course is compulsory. It's just that we give ideas of what it should be like. And if you're comfortable, go ahead. If you're not comfortable, no compulsions. That's about PLR today. Second, we are going to be doing chapter number 18 in Magic Book. It's my favorite, and that's the time I'd begun this journey on 19th of August doing the 18th number chapter. So it's very, very symbolic and special. So let's unfold a magical a magical Sunday, which is totally soulful with the peak state programming, with the power of dreams, wherein each one of us is running towards our dreams. So let's do it. Each of us dreams, each of us believes, and each one of us achieves. That's how simple. That's how simple our life is, and that's how wonderful dreams are. All we have to do is just want them, really want them. Shiddat se mangte hain to milta hai, right? So that's what is our morning session all about. So let's go for it. And now let's have the first lifestyle fact for our bodies. Let's understand agar hamari bodies healthy hain, detoxed hain, hum spiritually and emotionally ready hain for our dream journey to come true, because we are totally aligned. And it's very simple to do this one. And ye bahut important hai for many people, especially if anybody has any disease in the body. Ye meri life mein aaya tha when I was 30 years old, 13 years ago. It had come when I had cancer. Really, really, really helped me. जिसको भी थोड़ी सी भी कोई बीमारी है, डायबिटीज की या थायराइड की या कुछ भी, this is really going to help you. Let's understand this beautiful science of oil pulling. All right. And from tomorrow, which is Monday, I'm going to request some of the readers to read for us as well in the morning. But today, of course, I'm reading because I wanted the initial journey for us to be reading, for me to be reading. So chapter number 17, lifestyle number 17, start the ancient practice of oil pulling to detoxify, lose weight, and enhance health. This is an age-old Indian practice that originated in Ayurveda and dates back 3,000 years ago. The process involves using 1 tablespoon of a really good quality cold-pressed or wet coconut oil. So I am going to give you a link today of an oil. I mean, we have been using it. It's by Green Sense, very organic. And he was a Sangha for us in 1 and 2. And his stuff is really, really amazing. It's completely organic. I've personally been there. So maybe if you want there or whoever you believe in. And what I have been using cold pressed coconut oil because it's the safest and the best. So people also use sesame oil or olive oil. Hold the oil in your mouth first thing in the morning before you brush and swish it around your teeth, mouth and gums. Start out doing this for 5 minutes every day and slowly build up 10 to 15 minutes. Be careful to never gargle or swallow the oil as it pulls out toxins, bacteria, viruses, and fungi out of your mouth. Make sure to spit it out into the sink. If you live in a very cold place, you're better off spitting it out in your garbage because you don't want it clogging your drain pipe. So winters mein main karti hu, so I put it in the pot because it's just too cold. It may clog the things, right? Because Delhi is really cold. So what do? Mouth में 1 teaspoon oil लेकर उसको बस swish करते हैं. Just swishing जिसे gargle करते हैं ना वैसे उसको घुमाते घुमाते रहते हैं. क्या होता है शुरू में oil becomes जैसे थोड़ा सा feel होता है but taste नहीं आता. उसके बाद वो धीरे-धीरे झाग शुरू हो जाता है. It becomes गाढ़ा. जितना झाग आएगा या गाढ़ा होगा इसका मतलब you have so much more toxins. And आपको रियलाइज भी नहीं होगा कि हम ब्रश भी करते हैं रात को और सुबह उसके बावजूद बैक्टीरिया वायरसेस फंगाई माउथ में आ जाते हैं. And this is where everything begins from. Digestion यहाँ से शुरू होता है. So this oil pulling is a very, very important fact. So please do not take it lightly. आप लोग को लगेगा कि क्या oil मुंह में डाल के करना है, but it's very, very helpful. And this should be done for life, not just when you're sick. But when you're sick, तब तो definitely. So your mouth houses different bacteria, germs, pathogens, viruses, and fungi. These organisms survive because of the moisture. The human body constantly comes into contact with many, many toxins and uses a lot of energy to get rid of these. This is why most people feel fatigued when there's a toxic overload in the body. कभी ध्यान है जब आप लोगों ने बहुत जंक फूड खाया है एकदम से मन करता है रेस्ट कर लें थक गए you want to take it easy whether it's popcorns in the theater you feel very sleepy because जब जंक फूड खाते हैं बॉडी ओवर एक्सरसाइज करती है to digest that and digest होता भी नहीं it's within the body so बहुत टॉक्सिक ओवरलोड हो जाता है हमारी बॉडी में वो जो बर्गर्स हम खाते हैं they stay for a week or 10 days also so इसीलिए we get tired. The simple process of oil pulling, which is nothing but swishing oil over the gums, tongue, and mouth constantly for anywhere between 5 to 20 minutes, will pull out toxins out of your mouth. It also gives you a chance to boost your immunity. So, आप सब में से कौन-कौन होपोनोपोनो shower कर रहे हैं morning में? मैंने होपोनोपोनो shower का बताया था. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. Okay, मीनाक्षी कर रही हैं, ऋतु कर रही हैं. Okay, सुप्रिया कर रही है. ये जो सॉन्ग आप करते हैं दिस अलोना कर रहे हैं फैंटास्टिक दिस सॉन्ग कैन बी पुट इवन व्हाइल यू डूइंग दिस सो दिस कैन बी अ बाथरूम सॉन्ग इवन जितेंद्र जी इज डूइंग ऑन द गो खत्म हुआ वापस लूप में डाल दो अदरवाइज 2 बार डाउनलोड कर लो अपने आप प्ले करेगा पहला अपना रिचुअल्स कर लिए इवन बॉबल्स क्रिएट मूवमेंट के लिए इट्स द नाइस थिंग पूरी बॉडी में क्लेंजिंग हो रही है एंड देन नहाना ऑफ कोर्स हर बॉडी पार्ट को थैंक यू बोलना So अगर आप ये सब शुरू कर देते हैं, I trust you, I promise you. I trust you because आप लोग बोल रहे हैं आप कर रहे हैं, and I promise you, you will find a huge shift in your energy within the morning. जो इतनी बार you're saying I'm sorry, please forgive me. You're showing your ultimate act of humility, by loving your body and by telling your body. So remember one thing. आज संडे है इसलिए मैं ये वाली बात बोल रही हूँ सोल्स के बारे में. हम सब सोल्स हैं. अगर आपने कभी सुना हो, I'm neither the mind, I'm not the body. Who am I? I'm actually the soul. अब इस सोल ने इस बॉडी को लिया है to have the journey आगे. अब इस बॉडी को हेल्दी रखना हमारा फर्ज है, which is किसका फर्ज है? सोल का. So इसलिए सोलफुल संडे बोल रही हूँ, इसलिए बॉडी बोल रही हूँ. Body is the only place you live in. So please worship it, respect it. अब हमने जो कुछ किया है पहले अब्यूज किया है, जाने अनजाने में करा है. So Manish, this shower is all about taking all of the negative energy of your body early in the morning. So a lot of people are putting Epsom salt and taking a shower. Even that's fine, especially if you're not well. It's important. Because आपकी body में कोई भी disease आता है, it's because you have been negative about it. इसलिए बीमारी manifest कर लेते हैं. So आप सुबह सुबह detox कर रहे हो इस shower लेकर. So today, remind me, if you are not very clear, Amrita has a song. I will still post the song again. I have a particular version that I love. So you can probably hear that, do that every single morning. अब स्विशिंग करने से ऑयल का क्या होता है? इट्स वाइटनिंग योर टीथ ओवर टाइम. आप लोग ब्लीच करवाते हैं, डेंटिस्ट को जाके बोलते हैं येलो टीथ है, अपने आप वो व्हाइट हो जाएंगे. Most people have bacteria called streptococcus in their mouths, which is the #1 bacteria that causes decaying of teeth and cavities. अभी अगर आपकी कुछ प्रॉब्लम है दांतों में, ऑटोमेटिकली ठीक हो जाएगी, बिकॉज आप ऑयल पुलिंग 1 दिन 2 दिन कंटिन्यूस रखने वाले हैं. Oil pulling has the ability to control this decaying and actually heals cavities too. So अगर आपने अभी तक नहीं शुरू किया है for whatever reasons, आप प्लीज शुरू कर लीजिए. आप लोग को आज साइंस मालूम पड़ रही है, right? When you reduce toxicity through something as simple as oil pulling, you can aim for better hormonal balance as well. This in turn keeps your skin clear and improves hair quality. Oil pulling is excellent when it comes to headaches and migraines, because there are caused by toxicity in the mouth and or body or constipation. Some people use olive oil or sesame oil, but I prefer coconut oil because it has omega-6, which can cause inflammation. It tastes better too. However, in case you have sesame oil, it is not detrimental to use them. So try this ritual every morning, especially if you're taking any medication, such as antibiotics or are on treatment, such as chemo or radiation. Remember to do this on an empty stomach. Afterwards, you can drink warm water with lemon and then brush your teeth, preferably with a toothpaste that doesn't contain fluoride. So, abhi toothpaste ka bhi baat aa gayi hai. Please try and see in the market the Vico toothpaste aate hain. Maybe I can put a picture without sugar. उसमें फ्लोराइड नहीं होता. हम जो कोलगेट्स यूज कर रहे हैं, बायलाज लोग कोलगेट यूज करते हैं, उसमें बहुत फ्लोराइड होता है. वो दांतों को डिके करता है ऑन द लॉन्ग रन, चाहे हम रियलाइज करें चाहे नहीं करें. प्लस मनी भी इंटरनेशनली जा रहा है. कोलगेट इज नॉट अ इंडियन कंपनी, सो व्हाई नॉट प्रमोट योर इंडियन कंपनी एंड गो लोकल. I will share the picture of my toothpaste. Even when I'm traveling here, I always have a small bottle or a small tube. So now you may be thinking, how will oil pulling help me lose weight? Anything that helps you reduce toxins will contribute to weight loss. Here are some testimonials. अब 5 testimonials आ रहे हैं जो अपने आप पढ़ सकते हैं. बहुत फायदा होता है. मैं खुद वाउच कर रही हूँ. So yes, Patanjali Dantkanti, absolutely, Ankur. Any of these non-fluoride toothpaste, please use. So thank you, Rahul sir. Let's move on to our magic book. Magic book आज बहुत simple है, बहुत amazing है, and our chapter number 18 है. And your chapter number 18 is something that all of us really need to do. And I'm not surprised that my journey in the magic book began on this chapter. It's something called the magical to-do list. अब हम सबकी ड्रीम्स होते हैं, चीजें होती हैं which हमें करना होता है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स भी होती हैं where we are unable to follow them. So day number 18, the magical to-do list. So Eden Philpotts बोलते हैं, the world is full of magical things waiting for our wits to grow sharper. He was a novelist and poet. 1862 में born हुए थे, 1960 में crossover हुए थे. Left में आपकी एक image है जहां balloons are going in the sky. So these are your wishes, which are like happiness balloons, and they will come true. And जब वो balloons फटेंगे तो आप magic देके जाएंगे, right? So, sir, we can come to the last page of this particular, this one. So, आप हमें क्या करना है? एक छोटा सा पेपर ले लीजिएगा, if possible छोटा, if you want बड़ा is fine. Create a written list of the most important things or problems you need done or solved. Title your list the magical to-do list. जो भी आपको चीजें सॉल्व करनी है, जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, कोई बीमारी है, कोई रिलेशनशिप्स खराब हैं, बस लिख लो. And इसमें remember the power of 3. Choose 3 of the most important things from your list, one at a time. Imagine that each thing has been done for you. So 3 minutes of creation है, 1 minute per problem है. उसको देखना है as a solution कि वो हो चुका है and you're so happy, you're rejoicing in it. रिमेंबर, जितना हम विजुलाइज कर पाते हैं उतनी हमारी चीजें एक्सेलरेट हो जाती हैं एंड वी मेक देम कम ट्रू. एंड जब हम एक्सप्रेस करें ग्रैटिट्यूड, हमको फीलिंग आनी चाहिए, wow, I'm so thankful, why I'm so lucky, life is so amazing. We're starting with our day with gratitude, we're ending our day with gratitude. These things are clear. Any questions about this chapter? Plus आपके पास YouTube चैनल्स का रोज रिकॉर्डिंग आ रही है, 10-15 मिनट की चैप्टर्स हैं, लंबे भी नहीं है, सुन लीजिए और क्लैरिटी आ जाएगी. So thank you. And now today is your first day of your groups. आज से ग्रुप स्कोर्स चालू होंगे. सो एंजल्स कौन है, गार्जियंस कौन है, आप देख लीजिए. कैटलिस्ट बूस्टर्स आर देयर टू मोटिवेट यू. दे कैन आल्सो टेक अप द रोल ऑफ एंजल गार्डियन अगर आप लोग 3-4 जने बिजी हैं तो. Maximum 6 people, but ideally 5 people. Okay, so just check on your things, your groups. I've just sent a list again. Maybe we have to shuffle 1 or 2 people. That's fine. So just be careful. So, okay, how many of us are diligently doing our assignments with this beautiful book of simple steps to impossible dreams? कितने लोग हम एक्चुअल कर रहे हैं? बहुत लोग हैं, हम लोग जो सिर्फ सुनते हैं. अगर हम एक्चुअल करेंगे तो लाइफ में हम और आगे बढ़ पाएंगे. आज हम मनी की बात कर रहे हैं थोड़ा बहुत, कि मोटिवेशन की बात कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज मोटिवेशन इज इंपॉर्टेंट इन दिस जर्नी, रिमेंबर. लेट्स टेक इट फ्रॉम पेज नंबर 154. The highlighted section on the left side, which says, show me the money. Nothing motivates in business like a piece of the pie. So no one who saw the movie Jerry Maguire can ever forget the line, show me the money. So I don't know how many of you have seen Jerry Maguire. I'm not sure Netflix pe hai ki nahi. It had come way back, I think 30 years ago. So just see if it's available. It's a beautiful movie. Sunday bhi hai, so maybe you can see it also. I once worked for a man who was quick to pat everyone in the company on the back and tell them how much he loved them. And yet he kept every dime of profit to himself. In fact, he was known for underpaying his employees. I went to work for him in March 75, my 7th job, for a startling salary that was below what I wanted, on the promise that he would give me a raise in July, on July 1st. Now, between March and July, I created a catalog and a mailing for his company significantly raised his sales volume. On July 1st, I walked into his office and reminded him about the raise. He got a blank look on his face, having completely forgotten about the promise he had made. I really can't get into that right now. Let's talk about it tomorrow, he said. Then came next day. Again, that next day came and he fired me. His company went out of business just a few years later. On the other hand, when Bob Marsh asked me to join his company and start as a director, the Response subsidiary, he not only offered me a higher salary than I was currently making, he offered me a huge piece of the new company. Like my former boss, Bob also put his arm around me and told me how much he appreciated me. But unlike any other boss I have ever worked, he proved it. And he proved it with money. Yet, love is the single most powerful motivating force in any arena, personal or business. But when it comes to business, money or the potential to make it is a very close second. And when money is combined with love, the motivation is remarkable. June Morris, Bob Marsh, Michael Landon, and Steven Spielberg and their respective stories are proof that love and money are the most effective motivating forces a businessman can ever use. So for all of us who are business owners, it's wonderful to make profits, but it's wonderful to share them as bonuses or as any kind of, anything. But first thing we learned is first virtue is love. We genuinely have to have an interest in our people who we are working with or who are working for or we are working for. When we are in this world of love and asking about their families, we're truly concerned. And then sharing our profit a bit with the company. I'm not saying share the whole thing, but there must be a party to your profits. Not that कि bosses सारा profit ले रहे हैं, staff नहीं ले रहा. Staff क्यों extra काम करेगा जब तक उनको पता है कि profit ही नहीं मिलने वाला. So create some systems so that you can share your profits. Now everyone needs a mentor. Everyone. इस बात को आप वो कर लीजिए, highlight कर लीजिए. For me to discuss the power of effective partnering without focusing on the awesome power of mentors would be a gross neglect of truth and duty. I've always believed that failures are the social second greatest teachers in life. Mentors are the first. So हम कहीं गड़बड़ होती है हमसे लाइफ में, वी फॉल, सो उससे क्या होता है, हम गिर के उठते हैं, वी आर लर्निंग फ्रॉम आवर मिस्टेक्स. बट अगर एक सही मेंटर है, वो आपको गिरने से पहले ही आगाह कर देगा. इफ यू आर स्मार्ट इनफ, आप वो गलती नहीं करेंगे. बच्चे ऑफ कोर्स गिर के ही सीखते हैं, फिर भी पेरेंट्स को दिखाते हैं तो थोड़ा सा कहीं सतर्क हो जाते हैं. सो अ मेंटर इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट. Aj, all of you can read these books on your own, right? All of you can meditate on your own. All of you can manifest on your own. It's not like I have to be here for doing it. But all of us are doing together in company. So we are mentoring each other. We are all having each other's back. कि हम सुबह 1 minute 21 seconds अपने dreams के manifest कर रहे हैं. हम books पढ़ रहे हैं, समझ रहे हैं उसकी underlying बात. हम meditation कर रहे हैं, हम yoga भी कर रहे हैं. So हम क्या कर रहे हैं? हम एक दूसरे को in a way mentor कर रहे हैं. Or in a way, we are just being there as a support system. So let's understand the power of group and power of mentors. So the only thing which is important is, if you have dreams in some areas, you are going to make them come true if you had that mentor in that area. Now, George Lucas and Francis Ford Coppola, Steven Spielberg and Sid Sheinberg, and I have Bob Marsh as my mentor in business, and Gary Smalley as a mentor in relationships and marriage. Lee Iacocca told me that he attributed his success to two mentors he had when he was first starting as an engineer at Ford. Even Henry Ford credited one of his mentors for his success, his former boss, Thomas Edison. So, किस area में mentor चाहिए and why do we need it? Let's understand. In which areas of your life do you need a mentor? As Stephen Scott said in chapter number 9, you need a mentor in any area in which you want to achieve your dreams, especially those that you were shooting for the moon for. So, for example, अगर मुझे health के लिए problem है, for example, तो मुझे वहाँ mentor चाहिए होगा जो उस जर्नी से गुजर चुका हो, जो मुझे हेल्प कर सकता है, जो मुझे मोटिवेट कर सकता है. ये तो है नहीं कि सब लोग को सब कुछ आता है, बट ये सब लोग को कुछ ना कुछ तो ऐसा आता है जो हमारा एडवांटेज होता है. इस बुक में हमने सीखा है that we have to work on our bonuses, our strengths, and जहाँ हमारी shortcomings है वहाँ हमें mentor चाहिए, तो mentorship ले लेते हैं. Now the mentors will not only enable you to reach the moon when you shoot for it, but they will help you reach it far more quickly than you should ever be able to do on your own. Everyone gets this very clear, right? वो हमको accelerate कर रहे हैं. How to find the right mentors and avoid the wrong ones. Unfortunately, you can't drive to your nearest shopping center and find a store called Mentors Are Us. Finding the right mentor for any given dream or project takes a little time and effort. It can be as simple as going to your nearest bookstore or library and finding a book written by an expert who has already achieved success in the area in which you are seeking help. Or finding a mentor can be as involved as identifying and recruiting someone with whom you can interact on a regular basis. You may choose to start your search on your own company or among people you currently know, but you don't have to limit your search for them. For example, अगर आप कंप्यूटर बेच रहे हैं IBM के लिए, your search for a mentor might begin by looking for the most successful salesman currently working at IBM. If you don't find what you're looking for, you would be wise to seek out the most successful IBM salesmen who have retired. You can just as easily look outside IBM to other successful company salesmen or retired computer salesmen. Or you can choose someone who's been incredibly successful selling something other than computers. And then there are sales experts who now write and teach seminars for a living. You can study their books or attend their sessions. Even though I'm only able to talk with Zig Ziglar occasionally, I consider him a great mentor. His book and tapes have significantly changed the way I look at life and the way I relate to others. So, I have been so lucky, all Sangha Mitras. I've had these beautiful mentors through these amazing books. Louise Hay, Rhonda Byrne. I can name so many of them, but these two ladies have made the most important difference in my life. Just because they have mentored me through their books and through their audios and through their videos. So we don't really need to have a mentor in person. कि हम one-to-one कर रहे हैं उनसे. One-to-one हो जाए तो nothing like it. But remember, if you like the teachings and lifestyle of somebody, you can have that person as your mentor. ये हमारे दिमाग में myth है कि मैं एक बार बात कर लूंगा तो मुझे बहुत फर्क पड़ जाएगा। अगर हम ओपन एंड रिसेप्टिव हैं, लर्न करने को रेडी हैं, हम कैसे भी सीख सकते हैं। हमारे तो इंडियन माइथोलॉजी में इतना कुछ है ऑफ पीपल डूइंग लर्निंग, लाइक एकलव्य का बात सुना था हमने, राइट? कहाँ से कहाँ सुन लिया, कहाँ से कहाँ कर लिया। ही नेवर हैड अ वन टू वन में द्रोणाचार्य. So this is something. So I am myself being mentored by so many authors, Meenakshi. But if you think so I'm grateful for the love. So it's very simple. These authors are every day mentoring us. But हम इनकी mentorship कितनी ले रहे हैं depends upon us. How open are we? Are we coming to the session with the thing कि अच्छा आज कुछ नया सीखेंगे? या are we coming to the session by just saying कि अरे let's read this book, देखते हैं क्या होगा? So थोड़ा सा if we're open and if we practice them, believe me, your impossible dreams are going to get possible. And this book has beautiful examples. Now, we're getting a warning. Very important to get the warning. Stephen Scott is warning us that it is just as easy to recruit the wrong mentor as it is to recruit the right one. So उतना ही easy है अच्छा mentor lose करना या बढ़िया रखना कि खराब. Let's hear some stories. A few years after my company began marketing Gary Smalley's video series on relationships, the airwaves became full of so-called relationship experts touting their books and videos. My friend Sue could have easily decided to recruit one of these people to be her mentor by simply ordering their books or tapes. Had she done this and followed their advice, there's a pretty good chance her marriage might have gone in a different level and direction. You see, two of the so-called experts received the degrees from a non-accredited diploma mill, one from which you study from PhD for a few $1,000s. One expert was currently in a fifth marriage. One of her failed marriage had even been with one of the other experts who was selling his books and tapes. In fact, his books on relationships had become an all-time bestseller. I don't know about you, but the last person I want to mentor me in my relationship skill is someone who hasn't been able to succeed in his or her relationships. अभी तो सेम बात होगी ना, आप किसी डाइटिशियन के या न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट के पास जा रहे हो वेट लूज करने के लिए, एंड वो मैडम या वो सर एकदम बल्की एंड बिग है और वो सिखा रहे हैं आपको कि वेट लूज करना है. Now you're real, the person who can't heal himself or herself, how will they heal you? यहाँ relationships की बात हो रही है. So please understand, जो आपके mentors हैं, they should be living examples. वो कुछ सिखा रहे हैं तो उसको practice जरूर कर रहे हैं या openly बोल रहे हो where are you standing. The minute you are doing this, you will understand that you are in a much, much better place to live in. So let's understand, these people tend to teach what they think will work rather than what they have personally experienced and proven to work. एक सोचने में और एक खुद एक्सपीरियंस करके लाने में दोनों में जमीन आसमान का फर्क है. आपके मेंटर्स कुछ सिखा रहे हैं तो प्रैक्टिस व्हाट यू प्रीच फॉलो कर रहे हो तब मजा आता है. So all of this is to say that when you are seeking a mentor or an advisor of any kind, find the answers to the following 4 questions. 4 questions आ रहे हैं हमारे सामने. Let's understand them one by one. कि वो क्या questions के क्या बोल रहे हैं. पहली बात तो, what degree of success have they personally achieved in their area of expertise? I would never recruit a mentor for my marriage who has a failed marriage, and I would never recruit a mentor in business who has never succeeded in business. Obviously, right? ये तो हमें पता examples. Number 2, how legitimate are their credentials? People can buy degrees today in just about any field they want. I would rather be mentored by a person with no credentials than one with bogus credentials. So अगर मेरे पास डिग्री नहीं है per se, मैं मतलब anybody, लेकिन मेरे पास एक्सपीरियंस है तो I am better than somebody जिसके पास second, third, fourth standard grade से colleges से degrees हो. मेंटर आपका वो होना चाहिए. माय मेंटर इन बिजनेस डिडंट हैव एन एमबीए, स्कॉट बोल रहे हैं, लेकिन इनफैक्ट ही नेवर अटेंडेड कॉलेज, बट ही वाज अ मार्केटिंग एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरियल जीनियस. सो अगर उसमें ऐसा कुछ है जो आप अट्रैक्ट हो रहे हैं तो प्लीज गो फॉर द मेंटरशिप. थर्ड, आर दे अ मैन और वुमन ऑफ इंटेग्रिटी? ये बहुत हार्ड है समझना और चेकआउट करना, बट इट्स वर्थ इट. उस इंसान की कितनी कमिटमेंट है, क्या वो बोगस में बात कर रहा है कि वाकई में उसमें जिगरा है, कमिटमेंट है, इंटेग्रिटी है. जितना ढूंढ पाए उस इंसान के बारे में, प्लीज उसकी रेपुटेशन के बारे में टेस्टिमनीज देख लें, फाइंड आउट कर लें कि क्या है. आप अपना टाइम इन्वेस्ट करने जा रहे हो, मनी इन्वेस्ट करने जा रहे हो, इज इट वर्थ इट? क्या जो वो सिखा रहे हैं उसको प्रीच कर पा रहे हैं या सिर्फ सिखा रहे हैं? नंबर 4, does their personal experience reflect the degree of success you are dreaming of achieving? क्या आपको उनकी तरह बनना है इसलिए आप उनके पास जा रहे हो? So get that also very clear. Only recruit mentors who are living examples of what you want to achieve. हमेशा आपको उनसे इंस्पिरेशन ड्रॉ होनी चाहिए, तो आप उनके पास तब जाइए. पेजेस 159 to 160 जो आगे आने वाले हैं, उनमें स्टीवन स्कॉट ने हमें स्ट्रैटेजीज दी हैं, टिप्स दी हैं आइडेंटिफाई करने की और रिक्रूट करने के मेंटर्स. बहुत हेल्पफुल टिप्स हैं. अगर हम उनको फॉलो करते हैं तो लाइफ हमारी इजी हो जाएगी, रिक्रूट इजीली कर पाएंगे और हम सब एक इनक्रेडिबल डिफरेंस ले पाएंगे इन आवर एबिलिटी टू अचीव द ड्रीम्स दैट वी हैव. So these strategies will really, really help us. Steven Spielberg partnering is a more successful rocket engine you possess. And igniting this engine will enable you to achieve more of your dreams than any of the other engines. While effective partnering will give you the power to reach the moon, the next engine we're going to look at will make every mile of your ride a lot more fun and fulfilling. अब next page पे जो strategies हैं उनको clearly समझ लेते हैं so that we are on the same page. Strategies and tips. Identifying and recruiting the right partners. एक एक करके पढ़ते हैं. कहीं डाउट्स आएगा so please use chat box and let me know. हम इसके लिए जो बात कर रहे हैं already हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. But anything please let me know. Number 1. Assess your own strength and weaknesses. What you don't need is a partner who's a carbon copy of yourself. So हमने ये बात ऑलरेडी कर ली है, हमने अपने वीकनेसेस स्ट्रेंथ्स असेस कर लिए हैं. नहीं कर रहे हैं तो आज कर लीजिए, संडे का दिन है, यूज इट. स्पेशली मॉर्निंग आवर, 6:30 सेशन खत्म होगा, उसके पहले पहले खत्म हो जाएगा. प्लीज गेट डाउन टू वर्क. ये नहीं कि अब सो जाता हूँ दोबारा, वर्क ऑन योरसेल्फ. नंबर 2, आइडेंटिफाई द टैलेंट्स, एबिलिटीज एंड स्ट्रेंथ्स दैट यू नीड इन अ पार्टनर to compensate for the area of your weakness, inabilities, and lack of interest. Like I'll tell you, in my life, my husband's my partner in so many things. वो इतने meticulous हैं, everything is so organized. I'm organized, but I'm more creative. So जहाँ मैं lack करती हूँ, I use Prashant's strengths because together it becomes an amazing combination. So that's the reason we have energy of us two in everything that we do together, because वो perfect हो जाता है with the package of engineering. Inner engineering of ours, our weaknesses and our strengths, they are nice yin and yang combination. So please, अब यहाँ partners आपके वो हैं जिनको आप करने वाले in your life for whatever you want to do. Number 3, look for a person who has the same vision as you for your business, venture or personal dream. Your partner not only needs to see it, he needs to be overwhelmed by it. इसीलिए मैं बार बार बोलती हूँ कि कपल सेशंस में आए तो अगर वाइफ का कोई ड्रीम है तो हस्बैंड का सेम रहेगा, सेम टैंजेंट पे फ्रीक्वेंसी वाइब्रेट कर रहे होंगे तो आगे बढ़ेंगे. अभी भी इट्स नॉट लेट. अगर आपके पार्टनर्स थोड़ी बहुत भी इस जर्नी में, उनको सुबह साथ में बिठा लो. दैट्स इट. यू डोंट हैव टू पे नथिंग, वी विल फिगर इट आउट लेटर. एटलीस्ट कुछ तो लाइफ में फर्क लाओ. जो पार्टनर्स कपल्स ने करे हैं उनकी जर्नी डेफिनेटली थोड़ी सी एडवांस्ड है, राइट? डिपेंड्स अपॉन यू नाउ. नंबर 4, look at the character and integrity of your would-be partner. This is a lot harder to evaluate than his talents, but it's far more important. If his ethics and morals aren't extremely high, sooner or later, that's a pretty good chance that he'll betray you, someone else in your company, or your customer. So ऐसे पार्टनर्स अगर लाते हैं जो हमारा आइडिया चोरी करके नया अपना कॉन्सेप्ट बना लेते हैं या कुछ क्लाइंट को चोरी करके ले जाते हैं, so what's the point? It happened with me when I was in the wedding industry, wedding card industry. These 2 girls were working for me as my assistants, and they're like, no ma'am, and they did a great job with me for 2 years. And the 2.5 year, you know what they did? They had all the access to my designs. 30 of my designs is sold to another company at a very peanut price. उस जमाने पे they charge 5 lakh rupees for the 13 whites cards. And उसके बाद when I got to know, I was like, how do they get it? बताया भी नहीं उन्होंने, क्योंकि उनकी इंटेग्रिटी 2 साल के बाद शिक हुए. तो ये भी पॉसिबल है कि आदमी शुरू में उस पंचा से नहीं आता, बाद में हो जाता है. बट प्लीज बी अ लिटिल केयरफुल. मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ा बिकॉज आई डेवलप 30 more cards. मैंने उनको ऑब्सोलीट कर दिया अपने यहाँ से. तो मैंने डिसाइडेड गेटिंग बीइंग डिजाइन्ड बाय लोकलाइट्स. आई जस्ट सेड दिस इज माय एक्स वर्क. सो please be ready for this, okay? Be very, very, very clear. Number 5, look for a partner who's willing to be totally committed to your vision to achieve success. आपका पार्टनर आपको आगे प्रोत्साहन देना चाहिए, encourage करना चाहिए, पीछे नहीं, he should not pull you back. If you're totally committed and he isn't, I can promise you that the partnership can't last long. Look at how he has performed in other situations where he has been committed. Are his commitments short-lived or faithful until the end? उनकी कमिटमेंट कैसी है? क्या वो इंटेग्रिटी से काम करते हैं या प्रोजेक्ट लेके छोड़ देते हैं? क्या वो मेंटर करते हैं, एंड तक नहीं लेकर जाते? Get that very clear. Number 6. Is your would-be partner a positive or negative person? Negative people tend to be very poor partners. A partner doesn't have to be positive or optimistic as you give, but he has to be quick to tear down others to find negative situations. He's likely to jump ship when the going gets tough, or worse, steer the ship in the wrong direction. जो लोग नेगेटिव होते हैं ना, वो आपको बार बार बोलते रहेंगे कि अरे तुम रॉन्ग जा रहे हो, ये रॉन्ग कर रहे हो, वो रॉन्ग कर रहे हो, अरे कुछ नहीं होता इससे, अच्छा अब ये तुम ये खुद ही करना पड़ता, अरे फायदा नहीं है, सब बकवास है, ढोंग है, ये वो, एंड वो आपको भी ऑफ ट्रैक कर देंगे, खुद तो ऑफ ट्रैक है ही, और आपकी कमिटमेंट पूरी शेकअप हो जाएगी और अब आप कहाँ चले जाओगे पता ही नहीं. तो ऐसे लोगों से प्लीज सतर्क रहें, जस्ट स्टे अवे फ्रॉम देम. इट्स बेटर कि वो आपकी लाइफ में मैटर करें बट कम मैटर करें. कई लाइफ पार्टनर्स भी ऐसे होते हैं, इतना नेगेटिविटी से भरे हुए रहते हैं कि आपको आपकी जर्नी भी आगे नहीं जाने देते कि भाई तुम भी मत करो, सब बकवास है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्पिरिचुअल स्टडी में भी लोग मना करेंगे कि नहीं, डोंट डू इट, क्या अपने आप कर सकते हो. बट प्रॉब्लम क्या है, हम लोग से अपने आप होता ही नहीं है. आज मैं क्यों ये कोर्स कर रही हूँ, आई एम बीइंग वेरी ओपन विद ऑल ऑफ यू. इट्स फॉर माई ग्रोथ. हम सब साथ में दोबारा ये जब बुक्स पढ़ते हैं, दोबारा तिबारा चौबारा, फॉर मी I realize a new perspective in them, and you all give me energy. So I think I am lucky to be with you all. आप लोग कितना ही बोल रही हो, I'm your mentor, you're lucky, but I think I am luckier. I get such good energy in the morning. So let's just finish out negativity. अगर लाइफ में नेगेटिव लोग हैं, उनके लिए भी पॉजिटिव सोचना शुरू कर दें, वो भी पॉजिटिव बन जाएंगे. Remember, even in math, 2 negatives become a positive. One negative, it becomes a positive. So अगर नेगेटिव लोग लाइफ में हैं, अगर आपके पार्टनर्स या फैमिली मेंबर्स हैं, think good about them and they will become good. Number 7 and the last in this particular section is look at your would-be partner's natural drive and gifts rather than his resume. लिखने में सब कुछ बहुत बढ़िया हो सकता है, एक्चुअल में वो कैसा है, क्या सिर्फ बातें करता है या वो काम भी करता है? कैसे मालूम पड़ेगा? सिंपल, उसकी पर्सनैलिटी कैसे मालूम कर लो, एंड दूसरे लोगों से मालूम कर लो कि उसने पहले क्या किया है विद अदर पीपल. कभी भी किसी एम्प्लॉय के बारे में हम चेक करते हैं, एम्प्लॉय करने से पहले उसके पुराने बॉस से बात करते हैं. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि टेस्टिमनीज लेना. अब हम आ रहे हैं एक और स्ट्रैटेजी में जो हम आज पढ़ने वाले हैं, स्ट्रैटेजीज एंड आइडेंटिफाइंग स्ट्रैटेजी एंड टिप्स फॉर आइडेंटिफाई रिक्रूटिंग मेंटर्स. इसमें मैं आपको एक बेसिक बॉल पार्क आइडिया देती हूँ. इफ यू वांट टू स्टडी इन डिटेल वी कैन, लेट मी नो अगेन इफ यू हैव डाउट्स. पहला, स्पेसिफिक ड्रीम्स आइडेंटिफाई कर लीजिए, विच एरिया ऑफ योर लाइफ यू नीड देम, and then in which one do you want a mentor. You really need the mentor to help you in relationships, to help you in your profession, jahan par bhi, so that you are defined ki this is my idea of interest and this is where I need mentorship. First step is to identify. Second, create a list of potential mentors for each dream or area you're deciding on. बहुत important है list बनाना. जैसे मैंने जब list बनाई थी first time अपनी इस book को पढ़ के, which is 14 years ago, so मैंने लिखा था ऑथर्स के नाम कि अरे इसमें सक्सेसफुल यहाँ है, यहाँ है, यहाँ है, यहाँ, बिकॉज लोगों का पता नहीं कितना कहाँ कहाँ मिलेंगे, उस समय जूम भी नहीं था. सो इन माई लाइफ दीज बुक्स मेंटर्ड मी. फिर उसके बाद प्रायोरिटी करनी है अपनी लिस्ट की, कि पहले मेरी लिस्ट में, ड्रीम लिस्ट में सबसे चीज क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्या अभी हेल्थ इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्या अभी वेल्थ इंपॉर्टेंट है, कभी रिलेशनशिप्स इंपॉर्टेंट है, या क्या चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है समझना कि क्या हमारी प्रायोरिटी है. प्रायोरिटी के हिसाब से हम एक मेंटर चूज करते हैं. अगर उस इंसान में वो चीज है ही नहीं जो आप खोज रहे हैं, सो व्हाट्स द पॉइंट. सो इफ यू थिंक, इसमें लास्ट लाइन जो है लिखी है, if even if you don't think there's a prayer of this person giving you a minute of his time, he should be the top of your list. इसका मतलब जो चीज असंभव है, इम्पॉसिबल है, उसको भी डाल दो. क्या पता कौन कब आपको मेंटर कर दे. आपका मन था बट आपको लगता था इम्पॉसिबल है, बट कहाँ से कहाँ यूनिवर्स रास्ते खोल दे, एंड द मेंटर कम्स टू यू. सो डोंट थिंक इट्स इम्पॉसिबल. स्टार्ट विद द मेंटर्स एट टॉप ऑफ योर लिस्ट एंड वर्क डाउन. स्टार्ट हमेशा प्रायोरिटी से करिएगा, स्टेप 2 स्टेप 3 उसके बाद आएगा. Number 4, write down you know about the person through either your personal experience, to second or third hand knowledge. It could be testimonies, it could be people talking or however. लिखना important है. लिखना is something very, very important. Research everything you can about your potential mentors. क्या पसंद है उनको, क्या नहीं पसंद है, उनकी क्या पैशंस हैं, अपना टाइम कैसे स्पेंड करते हैं, उनको क्या मोटिवेट करता है, and so on and so forth. Number 6, if they're mere acquaintances or strangers to you, do you know anyone they know? If you do, begin to find out all you can from that person and consider using him or her as a reference. अगर आपको नहीं initially contact मालूम, तो reference देना is a good idea. Prepare. 7th, prepare to contact a potential mentor on the phone or writing a brief proposal or request on email, written letter, जो भी, however. Because जब आप किसी को कुछ पहले बोलने जाते हैं, अगर एक synopsis summary पहले उनके पास होती है, तो time कम लगता है. So whether you plan to make your contact in person, on the phone, or in a letter, you need to prepare your proposal or request well before you do anything else. If you're contacting someone who knows your reference but doesn't know you, your reference should be stated in your opening sentence. Your next sentence should touch on the quality or qualities that you so admire about the person. एक mantra याद कर लीजिएगा. Appreciation, compliments get you everywhere. हम human beings हैं. Actually, हम spiritual beings हैं, human experience ले रहे हैं. In this human journey, किसको है यहाँ पे जो तारीफ नहीं पसंद? Only raise your hand अगर आपको तारीफ नहीं पसंद. अगर आप uncomfortable हो जाते हैं तारीफ से. Everyone wants to hear good things about themselves. So मनीषा आपको तारीफ नहीं पसंद आपके बारे में? कोई आपको तारीफ करता है तो आप बोलते हो मुझे ये इंसान पसंद नहीं है. ओके, तो आई मस्ट टॉक टू यू इन वन टू वन टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आप में इतना इनसिक्योरिटीज क्यों हैं. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि अगर हमें तारीफ नहीं पसंद, देयर इज सम प्रॉब्लम in us and we need to work on it. Good that you raised your hand because we need to work on the problem. All of us usually love compliments. All of us usually. अगर हमें नहीं पसंद तो हमें अपने अंदर वर्क करना पड़ेगा. and I'm happy to work with you, Manisha. So झूठी तारीफ अलग होती है, सच की तारीफ अलग होती है. वो आपको जैसे बोली जाती है समझ में आ जाएगा. अब आपको ब्रीफ करना है उस इंसान को कि वो क्या क्वालिटीज है जो आपको पसंद है, जिससे आप इंस्पायर हैं और जिसको आप अपनी लाइफ में लाना चाहते हैं. एंड कि हम इतना कम से कम टाइम ले लेते हैं, बट लेट्स वर्क ऑन इट. 8th, मेक द कॉन्टैक्ट. नथिंग बेयर्स अ पर्सनल अपॉइंटमेंट. डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर पोटेंशियल मेंटर, जो आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी है वो प्रैक्टिकल होनी चाहिए. अगर आप अपॉइंटमेंट आप नहीं ले पा रहे हो तो नेक्स्ट बेस्ट आप फोन कॉल कर लो, नेक्स्ट बेस्ट आप लेटर लिख लो, ईमेल लिख लो. बट जैसे भी आप कांटेक्ट करो, छोटा रखना, लंबी कहानियां के साथ मत जाना. किसी भी मेंटर को लगता है कि कम टाइम देना पड़ेगा तो वो काम करेगा, बहुत टाइम देना पड़ेगा तो वो नहीं काम करेगा, अनलेस एंड अनटिल वो रिटायर्ड हो चुके हों, टाइम ही टाइम उनके पास हो. सो वो आपका खत्म ही कर देंगे प्रपोजल कि नहीं ये तुम्हें टाइम दे नहीं सकता. 9th, फॉलो अप करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर आपने कांटेक्ट करके अब आराम से बैठ गए अपनी आराम कुर्सी में कि अरे वापस हो जाएगा मैजिक्स, तो प्लीज वापस फॉलो अप करना इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नंबर 10, गो टू द नेक्स्ट पर्सन ऑन द लिस्ट. अगर वो पहला इंसान बिल्कुल भी वर्क नहीं कर रहा तो वी शुड गो ऑन द नेक्स्ट. अब पावर फैक्ट नंबर एक बार हम रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. आज इस चैप्टर क्या था, सारांश क्या था, इसका समरी देख लेते हैं. Recruiting the partners and mentors of your dreams. For each of the dreams that you have defined in your dream conversion journal, identify the specific kinds of partners or mentors you should try to recruit that would enable you to more quickly and effectively achieve the dream and reach the moon. जो भी आपके पार्टनर्स हैं उसके लिए आपको प्लान पहले से करना होगा कि मेरा ड्रीम ये है, कन्वर्ट करने में ये पार्टनरशिप में से करूंगा और वो मेरे साथ सोचता है मुझे आगे से आगे बढ़ाएगा. इसके लिए जो हमारी टिप्स आई हैं वो काम में आएंगी. उसको आप अपनी वीकनेसेस जो आपको हैं उसके लिए स्पेशली किसी इंसान को चुनिए कि वो आपकी जो वीकनेस है उसमें वो भारी पड़े और वो अपनी पॉजिटिविटी ले आए. जो आपकी पॉजिटिविटी वो तो है ही. नंबर 2, किसी भी पार्टनरशिप को मेंटर को लेने के लिए, ढूंढने के लिए हमें अपने ड्रीम पेजेस में, ड्रीम जर्नल में हमने लिखी है, एक स्पेसिफिक इंडिविजुअल्स के नाम लिखने पड़ेंगे जो क्वालिफाइड हो हमको हेल्प करने में, पार्टनर करने में, मेंटर करने में. अगेन मैं बोल रही हूँ, इसमें बताया गया है कि आप उनको 1 to 1 मिल सकते हैं. मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ कि आपको ये हेल्प किताबों के थ्रू, सेशंस के थ्रू, ऑनलाइन के थ्रू मिल जाएगी, लेकिन एक पार्टनर चूज करो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपको स्पिरिचुअल गोल्स हैं, हैव आइदर रविशंकर जी और हैव सदगुरु. You don't have to mix both of them. एक बार में एक को follow कर लो. Too many cooks spoil the broth. Okay, so be sure about that. जो मैंने भी अपने mentors बनाए, रोंडा बर्न एक टाइम पे सिर्फ रोंडा बर्न थी, एक टाइम पे सिर्फ लुइस हे थे, एक टाइम पे सिर्फ गैरी स्मॉली थे, एक टाइम पे सिर्फ स्टीवन स्कॉट थे. So I have only had एक टाइम पे सिर्फ Eckhart Tolle थे. So again, change your things when you have finished your one dream. आपकी जो नोटबुक आने वाली है जिस पे आप लिख रहे हैं, अब आपको मेथड्स आउटलाइन करने की क्या स्ट्रैटेजी है जो आपको फॉलो करनी है. स्ट्रैटेजीज भी हमने पढ़ ली हैं, एक बार दोबारा पढ़ लीजिएगा. प्लान बना लीजिए, इसके बाद ये, इसके बाद ये, इसके बाद ये, इसके बाद ये. नंबर 4, करंटली आपको कौन मोटिवेट कर रहा है, आपके कौन से लव्ड वंस, कौन से पियर्स जिसको आप अप्रोच कर सकते हो, क्या जो आप जिनके साथ काम कर रहे हो, क्या आप मोटिवेट हो रहे हो डर से या लव से. जिससे आप मोटिवेट हो रहे हो उसको आप ज्यादा देना शुरू करो, so that you can be more motivated. Right? This is about the chapter 13, and tomorrow we'll talk about the another engine, which is number 4. So हमने पहले 7 chains के बारे में बात करी जो हमने कट करी थी, जो हमारे अंदर नेगेटिविटी थी. फिर हम 6 engines की बात करें जो हमारी रॉकेट को ऊपर चढ़ाएगा. तो आज तक हमने नंबर 3 रॉकेट्स किए हैं. कल 4th, 5th, 6th का जर्नी शुरू होने वाली है. All right. So बहुत बैठ लिए, पौना घंटा हो गया. Let's start with our peak state programming, and let's just with our yoga, and let's do a 5 minutes of Surya Namaskars. Let's take the blessings of the sun on this Sunday. So let's go. If possible, please face the east.
The Surya Namaskar with mantras. Om Mitraye Namaha, Om Ravaye Namaha, Om Suryaye Namaha, Om Bhanave Namaha, Om Khagaye Namaha, Om Pushne Namaha, Om Hiranyagarbhaye Namaha, Om Marichaye Namaha, Om Adityay Namaha, Om Savitre Namaha, Om Arkay Namaha, Om Bhaskaray Namaha. Salutations to the universal friend. Salutations to the resplendent sun. Salutations to the energy that induces activity within us. Salutations to the one who illumines. Salutations to the sun moving across the sky. Salutations to the giver of strength. Salutations to the golden cosmic self. Salutations to the Lord of the dawn. Salutations to the son of Aditi, the cosmic mother. Salutations to the benevolent mother. Salutations to the energy that we praise, and to the one who guides us to salvation. The sun salutation now with the names of the postures, both in Sanskrit and English. Pranamasan, Hastuthanasan, Padhastasan, left leg back, Ashvasanchalanasana, Parvatasan, and hold this position. And now slowly progressing into the deeper version of Parvatasan, Adho Mukh Svanasana. Ashtang Namaskar. Bhujangasana. Parvatasan. Left forward, Ashvasanchalanasana. Padahastasana. Hastuthanasan. Pranamasan. On the right side, prayer position. Raised arms pose. Hand to feet pose. Right leg back, equestrian pose. Mountain pose. Hold mountain pose. And slowly moving into the deeper version of mountain, the downward facing dog. Salute with 8 limbs. Cobra. Press back to mountain. Right forward, equestrian pose. Hand to feet pose. Raised arms position. Prayer pose. One round of the sun salutation with awareness on the breathing. So exhaling our hands to the chest, pranam. Inhaling as we bend back. We exhale as we fold forward. Left leg back, inhale as we're arching back. Exhale into the forward. Hold the breath for knees, chest, chin. Inhale as we arch back. Exhale into the forward. Left leg forward, inhale. This is a back bend. Exhale whenever we bend forward. Inhale as we bend back. Exhale, hands to the chest. And on the right, deep breathing.
All right. So how wonderful. Okay, again, आपको लगेगा I'm again repeating myself. So those of us who are not able to do Surya Namaskar, actually, Surendra ji, fantastic Surya Namaskar is amazing. So please chair पे बैठे बैठे कर लीजिए. At least something better than nothing. Please do that. All right. So Neha, you raise your hand. We'll have to ask a question later, not in the middle. Please use your chat box. Thank you so much. So in this book of Incredibly Believable, we'll be talking about a major mode of transportation. So नए समाज में नए world में क्या होने वाला है? In the new world, the mode of transportation will be mainly magnetically. अच्छा ये तो हमने कल कर लिया था. Okay, layout क्या होने वाला है? The layout of the system will follow a web design that can cover the entire world as needed. आज internet है, just think of it. You can have access almost anywhere that you travel to. Similarly, the transportation system will give you access wherever, everywhere the person lives or wants to travel to. Each city or village will have a central station, which will be the hub for that city. From that central hub, there will be a number of radial lines that will go in different directions, all the way in the ends of city. There will also be a number of circular lines that will connect all the radial lines. By this means, the entire city will be covered. Each city or village central station will be connected to a regional station. Regional stations in turn will connect you to the area stations that will cover many regions. Finally, जो area stations से connect करने वाले हैं, there'll be very high speed service from a global network. Most of the magnetically levitated trains will run above ground. In few cases, they may go underground as needed. Now, when it comes to crossing large bodies of water, such as seas or oceans, depending on the distance to be covered and the terrain, there would be one of two possibilities. If the distance is not too great, for example, crossing the English Channel between England and France, the train may have to go through a tunnel. If the distance is large and the tunnel is not feasible, for example, traveling from California to Hawaii, the trains will travel over water like a hydrofoil. This is similar to the current hydrofoil service between Hong Kong and Macau. It will be totally automated, guided by a GPS system, and moving at very high speeds. जो किताब लिखी गई थी already, ये system available था, but of course ये किताब download हुई है, channel हुई है, so इसमें सब कुछ लिखा जा रहा है about the future. A train will have ability for automatically switching from magnetic levitation mode to the hydrofoil mode as they go from land to water and vice versa. Automatically, जो higher dimensions है वहाँ से programming आ जाएगी and we will have evolved. It will all become automated. अब speed and travel time क्या होने वाला है? The speeds of the trains will be different from different segments. Within the city or village system, generally they will be adjusted so that most travel can be finished within 15 to 30 minutes maximum. Larger cities radial cities could have two types of trains. One that stops at all stations and covers the entire distance in no more than 20 minutes. Another that runs faster and only stops at stations where the radial lines meet circular lines. जब भी किताब लिखी गई थी मेट्रो नहीं थी, आज मेट्रो है, रिमेंबर मेट्रो हर स्टेशन पे रुकती है या एक पर्टिकुलर जगह पे ही रुकती है, so ये already है. Circular lines will generally be stopping at all stations. अब the trains that connect the city stations to regional stations will go directly from one to another with no stops in between. They can move at higher speeds of several hundred miles per hour and can reach their destination in no more than 20 minutes. The same will hold for trains connecting regional stations to area stations. They will not stop in the middle and can travel at much higher speed, maybe even 1,000 miles per hour. Finally, the 1600 kilometer, right? Finally, the train connecting one area station to another, say one going from Moscow to New York or from Singapore to Los Angeles, could travel non-stop at several thousand miles per hour. This will allow one to travel from one part of the country to any other part of the country or any other country in just a few hours maximum. आज क्या हो रहा है? 24 घंटे लग जाते हैं अमेरिका ट्रैवल करने में, लेओवर्स ये वो। आप कुछ घंटों में हम ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं, तो आपका जेट लैग वगैरह नहीं होने वाला. So there will be no accidents. System ऐसे डिजाइन होगा that it will have enough backup protection that can't fail. If one system fails, there are a number of backup systems that will automatically take over. The programming is such that accidents are not possible. Plus, even the train themselves have multiple inbuilt systems that keep checking for any possibility of anything going wrong that may cause an accident. In the most unlikely event of that happening, the train is safely brought to a halt. The energy sources are such that there cannot be a power failure. If crystal power is being used, as was done in the days of Atlantis, then the crystal never fails anyway. If electric power is being utilized, then there is enough redundant battery backup that the train can safely complete its journey a few times over. So अभी जो टाइम आने वाला है, आर्किटेक्ट्स का टाइम आने वाला है, साइंटिस्ट का टाइम आने वाला है, एंड बिलीवर्स का टाइम आने वाला है, जो रेडी हैं, ओपन हैं, रिसेप्टिव हैं डिवाइन गाइडेंस की. Whether you realize or not, what is divine guidance? भगवान जी आके आपके मुंह से बातें नहीं बता रहे, but there are so many high masters who are ready कि अब आप ready हो, so आपको बता देंगे so that you can become the channel. So all of us keep telling yourselves that may I be the channel of blessing for someone today. I'm love, I'm light. The minute you're open and receptive for all of this, a lot of value is coming in your life. कितना cost करने वाला है? All transportation with the regional system will be free of charge. It will be considered a part of the service that the community provides, just like parks and walkways. Only travel between areas will incur a charge that will be very nominal charge, because company जो run कर रही होगी, उसकी अपनी operating costs होंगी and very small profit margin will be there. All cost information for every company is fully and publicly available, and nobody is looking to make a lot of money for themselves. There will be no tickets to purchase ever. As one carries his ID card with him, the system automatically recognizes whether he needs to be charged or not. No, actually, the taxes will not be very high. Europe वगैरह में है ना, they're much lesser than India. India में 30% आपको देना पड़ता है आपका, because it's very unorganized. India में problem क्या है, इतनी unemployment है, so हम जो privileged class है, जो earn कर रही है, उनको देना पड़ रहा है. बाद में equanimity आ जाएगी. Remember, कोई भी गरीब नहीं, कोई भी अमीर नहीं है, right? Remember? So it will be in fact much lesser. If he is traveling on a local transit system, he incurs no charge. If he's traveling between areas, the system automatically charges his account based on where he gets on and off. अब luggage का क्या होगा? Some of you are probably wondering how you will carry your bags to train station if there are no cars or taxis available. उसकी जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ने वाली. There will be no need for that. There will be an automated delivery system that every building will be connected to. You just mark the bags with the address that are going to drop to the delivery system. Automatically route हो जाएगा, आपके पहले पहुंच जाएगा आपके होटल रूम में जहां आप जा रहे हो. तो अब लगेज को सिर्फ पैक करना होगा, अपने आप पहुंच जाएगा. How is that for convenience? And no tipping the bellboy. So अब जैसे I have come here to settle my daughter to Bangalore. So even though we took Air India, 50 किलो अलाउड था, but बच्चा पहली बार है तो इतना सामान था, हमें ट्रक से भेजना पड़ा, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन से भेजना पड़ा. थैंक यू टू प्रशांत कि ही इज ऑलरेडी इनटू ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. इट वाज इजी. इन फ्यूचर तो सिर्फ पैक कर दो, अपने आप पहुंच जाएगा, जो भी उसका चार्ज है वो लग जाएगा अपने आप. The same delivery system is used every time you go to a store. Let us say you buy some groceries. आपको अपना आईडी कार्ड स्वैप करना है, अपने आप बिल पे हो जाएगा, ऑटोमेटिकली ग्रोसरीज आपके घर में आ जाएंगी आपके पहुंचने से पहले पहले. सो वोटर्स की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी. इट विल बी ऑटोमेटिक सिस्टम. नो एनिमल्स प्लीज. अब इन द न्यू वर्ल्ड we are able to communicate telepathically with the animals. Telepathy is going to be very working because हम सब frequency बढ़ चुकी होगी. आज आप लोगों में से इतने लोग क्यों अट्रैक्ट कर पा रहे हैं जो भी आप चाहते हैं, फटाफट क्यों कर पा रहे हैं? क्योंकि आपकी बॉडी की वाइब्रेशन, आपकी फ्रीक्वेंसी हाई है। अब रोज सुबह कितने बजे भी पार्टी करें, हम लोग को लगता है 1.5 घंटा सेशन कर ही लो भाई, इट्स गोना स्टार्ट आवर डे वेल। अब टेलीपैथी भी वर्क करने वाली है, आपका डीएनए एक्टिवेशन होने वाला है। जो लोग क्रिया मेडिटेशन कर रहे हैं, बहुत बहुत ज्यादा मेडिटेशन वेरी डीप, पर उससे डीएनए एक्टिवेट भी होता है। एनीवेज वहां भी नहीं जाएंगे, लेट्स टेक अ लिटिल टाइम। As such, we realize the pain they go through when we forcibly keep them confined and make them work even if they don't feel like it. अब मुझे नहीं पता आप लोग में कितने लोग बिलीव करते हैं ये वीगन कल्चर क्यों आया है, आपको पता है? एक बहुत सिंपल फंडा है। एक माँ जब दूध डिलीवर करती है, ह्यूमन माँ, तो उसका दूध उसका बच्चा पीता है। तो हमारी नेचुरोपैथी क्या बोलती है? उस माँ के दूध को निकाल के क्या आप दही जमाओगे, चीज बनाओगे? क्या जरूरत है? तो ऐसे में ही आप एनिमल्स का मिल्क लेकर चीजेस बना रहे हो, कर रहे हो, इतना उनको आर्टिफिशियली इंड्यूस करें इंजेक्शन से कि वो दूध प्रोड्यूस करें। या इतना तो वर्ल्ड में दूध प्रोड्यूस भी नहीं होता जितना हम यूज करते हैं, तो आर्टिफिशियल मिल्क भी आ रहा है। तो इसीलिए एनिमल्स का कल्चर खत्म हो जाएगा। जो लोग अभी से वीगन बन गए हैं, वेलकम टू द वर्ल्ड ऑफ नो एनिमल्स। जो लोग नहीं बने हैं, अल्टीमेटली आप डेफिनेटली बनोगे ही बनोगे। ये घी तेल सब खत्म हो जाने वाला है, बिकॉज तेल विल बी स्टिल देयर, घी विल बी ओवर, एनीथिंग विद एनिमल्स विल कंप्लीटली फिनिश। सो ये भी आपका फ्यूचर आने वाला है, बिकॉज आप सबकी बॉडीज डिटॉक्स हो जाएंगी ऑटोमेटिकली, तभी आपके डीएनए एक्टिवेशन होगा, तभी आप हेल्दी रहोगे, तभी आप नए वर्ल्ड के लिए रेडी हो। एंड जो लोग अभी रेडी नहीं थे, यू नो व्हाट, बिकॉज ये वर्ल्ड इतना पास है, दे विल बी डाइंग वेरी सून। कुछ ना कुछ बीमारी आएगी, चले जाएंगे। कोविड में इतने सारे हजारों लाखों लोग गए हैं, बिकॉज रेडी नहीं थे शिफ्ट के लिए। लेट्स टर्न द पेज. There will be absolutely no use of animals for transportation or for any other work related activities as pulling a cart or plowing a field. The only time you may need to ride an animal may be, for example, if you're friends with a horse and the horse invites you for a ride. And the horse is happy giving you a ride. Animals का आप communicate कर पाओगे, करना है नहीं करना, it will be amazing. अब bicycles का क्या है? It will be allowed. The use of bicycles will still be allowed since you're using your own power and they're totally non-polluting. तो दो चक्के की जो आपकी साइकिल्स हैं, ये कभी आउट ऑफ फैशन नहीं जाने वाली। Look at all you will miss. नए वर्ल्ड में नया ट्रांसपोर्टेशन सिस्टम होगा, सो हमारे पास गाड़ियां नहीं होंगी, रोड्स पेव नहीं होंगे, हर समय जो रोड्स बनती रहती हैं, डिटोरेट होती हैं गाड़ी के वेयर एंड टेयर से, वो नहीं होंगी। ट्रैफिक जैम नहीं होंगे, ऑटो एग्जॉस्ट नहीं होगा, इंश्योरेंस नहीं होगा, गैस स्टेशन नहीं होंगे, पेट्रोल पंप नहीं होंगे, गाड़ी रूट के सर्विस में नहीं जाएगी, कोई गाड़ी के रिपेयर बिल्स नहीं होंगे, पार्किंग प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी, गराजेस घर में नहीं होंगे, आपके ड्राइवेज गराजेस जो आपके पास है वो नहीं होंगे, एयरप्लेन्स नहीं होंगे, एयरपोर्ट्स नहीं होंगे, ट्रैवल एजेंट नहीं होंगे, टिकट कलेक्टर नहीं होंगे, सिक्योरिटी चेक्स नहीं होंगी, कैंसिल फ्लाइट नहीं होगी, वेदर डिलेज नहीं होंगे, बैग्स खाना कैरी करने के लिए नहीं होंगे, एयरलाइन का पुराना बासी खाना नहीं होगा, टैक्सीज नहीं होंगे, शोफर्स नहीं होंगे, कार वॉशेस नहीं होंगे, लॉन्ग फ्लाइट्स नहीं होंगी, लॉन्ग जर्नीज नहीं होंगी, और टोइंग सर्विसेज नहीं होंगी, और बहुत कुछ नहीं होगा। बिकॉज जो होगा वो अमेजिंग होगा, मैजिकल होगा, ग्रेट ट्रांसपोर्टेशन सिस्टम होगा, विच यू एंड आई कैन हार्डली वेट टू गेट देयर। लेट मी टेल यू, लॉन्जेविटी तो सबके साथ होने वाली है इस लाइफ में। 20-30 साल हम कहीं नहीं जा रहे, कितनी भी एज है, डिपेंड्स अपॉन आवर माइंड। सो बहुत बहुत कुछ होने वाला है। सो वेलकम टू दिस वर्ल्ड ऑफ अबंडेंस। कल हम एक चैप्टर पढ़ने वाले हैं इसी जर्नी में कि हमारी बॉडी में क्या ट्रांजिशन आने वाला है। we'll talk about that, and उसमें भी आपको बहुत आपकी ह्यूमन बॉडी में भी चेंजेस आएंगे, and I'll tomorrow talk to you about that. And in fact, if you want, tomorrow you can have that loving yourself journal in front of you, which is about your body and lifestyle. So that's also so beautiful, and you'll realize that what kind of power are you and me living in. So future is absolutely magical. We are magical if you want us to be magical. So let's get our facts very, very, very clear. So can I have a volunteer to read the chapter affirmation? Somebody who's never read for us, if possible. So it's always nice to give time to new people. Yes, Kamakshi Garg, please read. So I'll just explain the chapter and then you can read it. So आजकल हम change की बातें कर रहे हैं. Today is also about change. I am willing to change is the most important affirmation for any one of us. So gentle, firm, insistence and consistency in what you think to choose to think. क्या सोच रहे हैं आप, कहाँ जा रहे हैं आप, That is very, very important. Now, if you're consistent, एक आप insist कर रहे हैं firmly कि हाँ मुझे ये चीज चाहिए, right? एक आप उसको बार बार periodically manifest कर रहे हैं, रोज सोच रहे हैं उसके बारे में, तो उससे क्या होगा? You will be able to make your changes manifest quickly and easily. रोज आप power of state programming कर रहे हैं, रोज एक चीज सोच रहे हैं, everyday energy, energy, energy. You know what? I have worked with people जो fourth stage cancer में थे and now they don't have cancer. I have worked with people जो debt में थे and they have no debt now. क्यों? Because they only believed in one thing. I am willing to change. So let's do this. Let's read it, Dr. Kamakshi. Over to you.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Absolutely.
Okay, good morning. I am willing to change. Clasp your hand together. Which thumb is on the top? Now unclasp them and clasp them again. And the other thumb on the top. How does that feel? Different?
तो आप ये सब कर सकते हो, अपने हाथ क्लैस्प कर सकते हो कि कौन सा अंगूठा आपका ऊपर है, फिर अनक्लैस्प करके फिर देख सकते हो कि कौन सा अंगूठा ऊपर है, कैसा फील हो रहा है, दूसरे को करके. Yes, please, let's continue.
How does that feel? Different? Maybe you have a reaction of wrong. Unclasp your hands again and clasp them the other way and the second way, then the first. How does this feel now? Not quite so wrong. It is the same when you learn any new pattern. You need a little practice. You could do something the first time and say, no, that's wrong, and never do it again. And you would go right back to being comfortable. If you are willing to practice a little bit, you will find that you can do the new thing. When you have something as important at the stake as you loving you, it is well worth a little practice. Thank you.
So it's very well, thank you, Dr. Kamakshi. So what are we getting into this journey? So we are ready to embrace ourselves for changes. Changes करने में थोड़ी सी परेशानी होती है शुरू में, but once we decide that we can do it, if we practice, we are able to realize कि ये भी एक नया पहलू है, नजरिया है कुछ देखने का. And it's very, very important to do that. So let's get there. All right. So let's meditate now. Straight. So firmly pressing the hand. Mind and influence. Your body. Consulting in your body. Gently exhaling and sharing it with everyone around you, whether you know them or not. It's called unconditional love. Fill yourselves with light. You're able to see the world clearly inside and outside. So please exhale this beautiful light and share your light with the world. Let's look at the last time this morning. Take a deep breath in of acceptance. I accept the way I am. Finally, I tell myself, yes, this is the way, ready to learn. And as I exhale, I accept my being, the world. And I realize I need to shift. Shift automatically. Life is magical. Life is a giver. Life is beautiful. Life is what it's meant to be. Let's understand our beautiful journey, our beautiful life, full of such amazing things, such amazing feelings. We are in this journey of evolution, evolving every single day. We are here to make a difference to ourselves. We are here to learn, to grow, to unlearn, to not think about whatever has stopped us in the past. Because every day is a new day, a day full of love, a day full of light, a day full of change. We are here progressing ourselves every day, growing into a better version of ourselves. One where we are reprogramming ourselves. So much has been conditioned in our life, in our brain. But now it's time to detox ourselves from all the conventional thinking. Now it's time to think like a new person. A person full of love, a person full of light, a person full of energy. We're here for a difference. We are here to understand ourselves, take a deeper look in our being. Who am I? What am I? Whatever is impossible for me, why is it impossible? What are my shortcomings? Why am I so limited? And what simple steps can I make to go closer to my dreams? And let's ask ourselves, why am I so comfortable in the situation that I am in? Even though I have a wish to change it, but yet I'm so comfortable in the way I live. Why can't I take the plunge to go out of the box? What's stopping me? Can I experiment? Can I just try a bit? And on realization, we nudge ourselves a bit every day. Slowly, gradually, simply. Because I am the creator of my life. Now I realize that I am the artist who makes the painting that I desire to. I am so blessed to be mentored by such beautiful authors, such experienced people. All of them here for a reason. The reason to make me live a better life. How wonderful my world is. Always there to have my back. And silly me, I thought the world is there to get me, is out to make profit from me, is out to only harass me. That's no longer the truth. Because I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in two universal energies of love and light. Wherever I go, I see people full of love. I see things full of love. And I am falling in love with my life every single day. Whatever flaws I have in my body, I started embracing them and giving them love. Because I know that love moves mountains. So if I have a shortcoming, it will become the best when I start moving. I am the change I wish to see. And I lead by example. Every day I meditate. Every day I write affirmations. Every day I count my blessings. And my life is absolutely magical. A bit by bit, I am transforming. New conditioning, new programming. And I'm learning to be a better person. And so it is. Let's bow our heads in gratitude to our Mother Earth, our Janani Janma Bhumi, Dharti Ma, Sister Gaia of our Maharishis. Dear Mother Earth, I am so excited for this future journey where you will go through the ascension, where all our sentient beings are going to go to the next level, our consciousness being better, us being more aware, and each of us being a channel of love, each of us believing in unconditional love. All of us, dear Mother Earth, have operated from doubt, from fear, but now there's no need for that. We are trying to experiment this new beautiful feeling, knowing we'll emerge as a winner. Dear Mother Earth, thank you for always empowering us with such beautiful, magical life and virtues. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's look at a life level, eyes still closed, and thank our wonderful lives. And today, let's take an experiment. Let's try the past life regression as an experiment, as a meditation. Let's see what magics unfold. Because ultimately, it's about learning. Let's see what is it that I'm resisting. What magics are coming my way. Let's learn from it. Let's see what we are blessed with. Because life is magical, and so am I. So thank you, dear life, for all that you've gone through and made me into who I am today. In the power of now, I am whole and complete. To my future, you're an absolutely bright, shining world of mine. I see you so beautiful, sparkling, radiating, full of joy. So thank you for inviting me in there. At the moment, I'm busy in my now, happily meditating and planting new seeds of prosperity. Let's look up at the universe, expand our hands. Dear universe, as I look up to you, I know you have my back. Dear life, thank you for having my back. Dear cosmos, thank you for including me in your Leela. Dear angels, thank you for guiding me. Dear guardians, thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you, divinities, for showering us with the choicest of blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Expand our angel heart on both the sides, facing heavenwards. I am love. I am light. I am open and receptive to all the unconditional love and abundance from all universes. I prosper wherever I turn. I am open and receptive for every single thing, which is wonderful. And so it is. Let's fold our hands in gratitude for anything and everything between the heaven and the earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's rub our hands together. Bless our face, our neck, our shoulders, arms, upper to lower, inner to outer, back side of your body, going all the way down till your soles of your feet. Turn your hands around, touch the top of your feet, touch up your legs. Come back slowly up every single body part, being nurtured with love. Now again, let's fold our hands. Dearest beautiful body, there is so much that I have abused you unknowingly. So I want to thank you for all that you've done for me. And I want to request you for detoxing yourself however you want. Please speak to me, and I'm learning to have the art of listening. So I will listen to you. With a lot of love, with a lot of light, I wish you the very best. I thank each body organ of mine, each functioning, for working on its optimal best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dear energy, pran, chi, and ki that flows in me, I invoke you to share my love and light and blessings on this beautiful, soulful Sunday with my loved Sangha, their loved ones, and all beings on Mother Earth. Let there be love, let there be light, let there be abundance. Dr. Kamakshi, Ruchi, Manish, Veena ji, Gyan ji, Usha ji, Supriya, Vijay ji, Neha, Alona, Richa, Niriksha, Neha Khere, Pratima ji, Kunal, Meenakshi, Shalu, Jitendra ji, Manisha, Surendra ji, Ankur, Shami, Ritu, Kuldeep ji, Mahatma Kawatre, Kunjan Gupta ji, Sunakshi, Bon Mandu One for Life, Shelly Mathur, and all the people who are doing virtually this session with us. So lots of love and lots of light. Thank you, Amrita, for all the assignments that you shared. All right. So any questions? If yes, please raise your hand. And are you open to speak to me, Manisha, here on this forum with Asangha? Because you said you're not happy with compliments. I'd like to know more about it. But if you're not comfortable, I'll take it offline. But I need to work with each one of you who's struggling with something. Neha, yes, you had a question, my dear. I forgot. Yes.
Hi, Prachi.
Good morning.
So, yeah, as Manish mentioned, he has an issue about compliments. I'm facing, like, I'm trying a lot, but I'm facing issue writing the blessings. Like, I know I am blessed, but I'm unable to write them down.
Okay.
Or there is a lot more to it, actually, that no, this is not working, that is not working. How can I say that I'm blessed? Something is happening.
So I don't want you to write something that you don't feel is truth. I want you to only write what is truth. आज blessing नहीं count कर पा रहे हो something that happened yesterday. परसों हुआ था, 10 साल पहले हुआ था, 20 साल पहले हुआ था. अभी हमको gratitude देना है जो real gratitude है. अभी हमें fake नहीं करना है.
Okay.
So अभी please feel the gratitude. जिसके लिए actual मन से thank you आ रहा है. For example, oh, I'm blessed with a wonderful nanny. Oh, she's been a light, light in my life. Or my daughter is so beautiful. She's so lovely. She's so loving. Or my cook makes such good food. जिसके लिए वाकई में gratitude हो, उसके लिए लिखना है. हम बोलते हैं कि एक दिन पहले का count करो, but उनके लिए है जो कर पा रहे हैं. They can find things to be genuinely thankful for.
Yeah.
I'm not saying fake it till you make it in blessing. Blessing should be genuine, heartfelt blessing. Is that tough? 10 likhna for the past and finding 10 new things every day? Is that tough?
Well,
or simple, that you have a house to live in, you have a car that you drive, you have a mobile phone, you have eyes to see, a beautiful, in fact, 4 eyes to see, you have another beautiful specs that you can afford, ears to listen to. Is that tough to thank? Because aapki body full complete hai. Koi bhi body part missing nahi hai. Is that something we can thank? या आपका हार्ट चल रहा है, कभी हार्ट अटैक नहीं हुआ, कभी कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुआ, palpitations नहीं हुआ. Thank for our health if nothing else. और सर के ऊपर आसमान है भाई, बाहर जाओ तो दिन है, रात है, तारे हैं, सूरज है, चांद है, बहुत कुछ है.
Yeah, I got it. Because right now it was happening that I was focusing on the negative aspects of it. Like last year I had my divorce. So
right.
I was focusing on all of that. That ये नहीं, मतलब this didn't work, this didn't work, this didn't work, this didn't work.
Okay, Neha, I want to play a devil's advocate. There is something you probably like about your ex-husband. Something good. Kuch to hoga. Thank him for that. There's no harm in having our ex-partners as our best friends, yeah? And just start thanking him, compliment him. This way you will attract a better partner in your life.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So if we start complaining, oh, he was this, that's why a divorce hua, fine, it's okay, it's not a big deal. It happened. But let's start talking about his good qualities. Yeah, nahi match hua, but he was a good guy. Why do we have to become the victims, कि इसकी वजह से? जब हम victim play करते हैं ना, हम lifelong victim play ही करेंगे.
Yeah, true.
And thank you so much for sharing this jijak of yours, this apprehension of yours, because until you people share, I can't really guide. So thank you for this. And I really find, and I hope that you find a shift in your intention, in your, writing. And if you can't think about something which is pertaining to you per se, go universal. Right? I have good hair, for example. I'm not bald. I have a good skin. It's not like I've got something. or something. People who have thing on skin, even they should be thankful. Are skin to hai. Look at the girls who go with acid drive and look at what happens. The skin melts away.
Yeah.
At least we have skin. Allergy hai, so what? Love the allergy. The allergy will fade away. You know what? I had leukoderma after my cancer. I had developed a pigment. I had white patches. Guess what? I healed them. I gave them so much of love. Those white patches. Thank you for making me understand how beautiful you are. And I used to be fair. Now I'm fully, dusky complexion. The skin fully tanned. The pigmentation faded away, and I got a full brown skin rather than a white skin. So great. So I'm telling you, gratitude has miracles. It shifts your energy. Be grateful for what you have right now, and tomorrow will only be better and better and better. And that's my promise. And thank you for integrity, and thank you for being in the sessions. Gives me a lot of energy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, first, Shalu. Yes, what's your question?
Hello, everyone. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Shalu. I'm Prachi. I'm comfortable. If you can call me Prachi, I'll be very happy. But if you want to call ma'am, your wish. Yes, please.
No. I shared a few days back that I realized one of my dreams, from the top
Right.
5.
Yeah.
And the top, I wanted to lose weight by Diwali. I wanted to lose another 8 kgs, and I was on the track. Till last month, I lost 3 kgs a month. Since this dream is realized and I'm into this spiritual world, some of my time is diverted. Like morning I used to exercise, evening I used to exercise, but in the evening I'm going to the office, and in the morning I'm attending my class. So the weight loss has stopped. I lost just 1 kg this month.
Okay.
So how do I manage? I'm getting a little confused.
So Shalu, firstly, can I say something which I know I shouldn't be saying because I'm right now not in the best phase to talk about weight. But can I say something? When you start thinking कि अरे मेरा weight बहुत important था, घंटा पर exercise करना morning में evening में दोनों नहीं हो रहा, अब क्या होगा? And वो fear सच हो जाता है. अगर आप बोलोगे my body, so start using this one affirmation, my body automatically loses weight and balances to the best weight. जो भी best weight है, how many ever pounds or kilos, whatever you want to. Automatically your body will say, oh, Shibuli. And the minute you feel lighter, चाहे weight में आप making skill में नहीं भी गए, wow, I've lost 100 grams, thank you so much. And I'm feeling so much lighter, amazing. Your body will automatically lose weight. In this spiritual world, it's all about abundance. What we think is what we get. So अगर आपके मन में है कि my office is, पहली बात तो आपका dream था कि आपको office जाना था. अब 7-8 साल से आप गए नहीं और एकदम से आपका वापस ड्रीम पूरा हो गया. अब जब मिल गया तो अब आपको नेगेटिव आ रहा है कि अरे मेरा तो एक्सरसाइज टाइम था. तो पहले तो प्रायोरिटी देखो कहाँ जा रहा है. Be grateful for your work, that you're back in your business or your job or whatever. Second, weight will go if we don't keep harping on it. I'm telling you, in my life right now, I'm not at maximum weight. Maximum matlab pregnancy में 24 kilos बढ़ा, उससे भी high. But I also know the reason why I have it. Because I've got some outer energies on me and I'm happy with those energies in my body. And they're feeding through me. Like my brother, I've lost him. So I don't know how many of you believe. I know that he's in me and eating through me, and it's okay. There are days I get very fatigued also. Because right now I'm okay with him being in me. The day I want him to go, I can detox him. Right? So I'm trying to say that I'm not in the best physical form to tell you, but I have seen this, done that, and my Sangha knows that I've lost weight very easily. I mean, within days, 3-4 kilos goes, and they're like, kya hua? Because I'm ready to lose weight. I've shown them making scale pictures in this. We have something called Loving Your Body group also for second Sangha. We haven't done too much, but I've showed them pictures कि आज ये वजन है और 2 दिन बाद क्या वजन है, 4-4 किलो का फर्क. क्यों? Weight is security. एक डर होता है बस. Today, if I want 20 kilos weight loss, is not tough. Local, like that's very tough. It's not tough, but I need to want it. Right now, very comfortable in my skin. I'm very happy ordering bigger clothes. So just see where am I resonating from. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you're comfortable in where you are, and if you're complaining too much, दोनों में problem है. अरे weight नहीं जा रहा, weight नहीं जा रहा. Weight क्या बोलेगा? Oh wait, I'm here to stay. हम बहुत weight की बात करते हैं ना, तो weight बहुत ज़्यादा आता है. You know, don't talk too much about it. अभी मैं संघा में गई अपना retreat में. People were worried about me. अरे प्राची ये कर लो, वजन कम हो जाएगा. I love them for their love. But मुझे पता है ना, at the moment I'm comfortable. Because I'm going through spiritual experience, which I'm enjoying. मुझे पता है when the energy is going through me, when it's guiding me in the business, when it's doing whatever. And that's why मैं बोल रही हूँ कि soul journey आज पास्ट लाइफ रिग्रेशन कर लीजिएगा एक बार, यू विल रियलाइज, आपको बिलीफ आ जाएगा कि क्या लाइफ आपने लिव करी है एंड क्या आप पर्पस में हो. आई कैन टेल यू PLR की आज दिन है, मैंने 9 lives I've spent, wasted my energy, a woman in all the 9 lives, going up to a very high age and dying away with just being a rich, spoiled woman. Kuch nahi kiya, 9 lives. Then in this life, my PLR therapist told me, change your energy. Then I got back to spirituality. So kai baar cues milte hain. Yeah. So I have many experiences. In fact, some probably I'll share today, written experiences, audio versions. Go with an open mind. बहुत सोचना है मत उसके बारे में. कहीं ना कहीं वहां पे तुमको कुछ ना कुछ आंसर मिलेगा. And if you're going to go for it, पहली बार तो ऐसे कर लो, बाद में I'll guide you guys how to go for it when you have a specific question. So I'm again saying, जिसको नहीं विश्वास है मत करना, जिसको विश्वास है वो करना. My husband and I do it together, bed by side. You know, he has his own journey, I have my own journey. In the Sangha before this, we had Naveen and Rigu Mittal. उन्होंने किया, दोनों imagine same life में पहुंचे, same life में अपने अपने करते करते. Now he got his answer कि रिगु ऐसे क्यों है, रिगु got his answer नवीन ऐसे क्यों है. So बहुत help भी मिलती है. So PLR is therapy. Do it if you can. Recorded meditation है, कुछ किसी professional की जरूरत नहीं है. And I can tell you, I can promise you, कभी wrong नहीं जाओगे. कभी उस life में ये नहीं कि वहीं रह जाओगे. Never. आप इस life में रहते हो, आपको पता है कि आप कहाँ हो. One word of caution. AC कम कर लेना, because बहुत ठंड लगती है कई बार, because you're doing a experience outside. So I always ओढ़ो a चादर and do it. थोड़ा warmth चाहिए होती है physical body में. Try. No, and then share with me if you want. Is your question done? Okay. Thank you, my love, and I wish you a lot of weight loss. Yes, Manish.
Ma'am, first, on a lighter note,
Yes.
all who want to lose their weight, please manifest and transfer those weight to me. I desperately need weight.
How wonderful. Shalu, so your excess
If-
weight is going to Manish now.
If magic has to happen, it will happen.
Beautiful.
Now, my question. For the last 1 year, I'm doing a lot of good things to transform my life.
Very nice.
I experienced that I'm very successful in implementing those good things with outside people, but not very good to implement with my loved ones. So some tips, how to do it?
क्यों अब अपने आप से क्वेश्चन करो कि बाकी लोग को इतना फायदा हो रहा है, क्यों वो मुझे सुन रहे हैं, कि मुझे श्योरिटी है कि सुन रहे हैं, और मेरी फैमिली में टिकट को ग्रांटेड कर रही है, मन में ये फीलिंग है?
नहीं, वो सुन नहीं भी रहे हैं तो भी हम जो सीख रहे हैं ना, वो खुद से इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं, एंड आई एम वेरी हैप्पी. और जैसे अब क्या होता है कि घर में बच्चे कुछ गलत करते हैं तो गुस्सा तुरंत आता है. अब हम सीखते हैं कि गुस्सा करना एकदम नहीं है. तो लव वन,
मनीष, मैं ये नहीं बोलती गुस्सा बिल्कुल नहीं करना.
हाँ,
गुस्सा अगर आ रहा है तो उसको आने दो, वेलकम करो, लेट इट कम, बट 1 to 5 काउंट कर लो कि क्या ये गुस्सा वर्थवाइल अपनी जगह पे है. अगर हम किसी को बंद करेंगे ना, वो उतना ही आगे आएगा. ब्लॉक नहीं करना है हमें. हम बोलेंगे मुझे ये नहीं चाहिए, यूनिवर्स क्या, सीक्रेटरी मूवी में देखा ना, मुझे ये नहीं चाहिए, यूनिवर्स क्या पढ़ रहा है, मुझे ये चाहिए. सो हम जो गुस्सा कर, अरे इट्स अ ह्यूमन क्वालिटी, गुस्सा क्यों नहीं आएगा, मुझे भी आता है यार. आई मीन आई एम नॉट एनीबडी, आई एम वन ऑफ यू, राइट? मुझे भी आता है, बट पहले से बहुत कम हो गया. ग्रेजुअली अपने आप को समझना है. इट्स वी आर पीपल इन प्रोग्रेस.
ठीक है.
And all I can say is, Manish, start listening to your children or your family. हम सुनते नहीं हैं, हम सुनाना चाहते हैं. प्रॉब्लम वहां आती है. You know, love का एक और डेफिनेशन है hearing, being there. बच्चों को अगर आप बस उनके पास हो, एक कडल कर रहे हो, हग कर रहे हो, गेम खेल रहे हो, खिकी खाका कर रहे हो, that's enough for them. हम सोचते हैं अरे पैसे कमा के दे दें तो ये हो जाए, ऐसे कर ले तो ये हो जाए. वो सब इम्पोर्टेंट है, उतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है. आई कैन टेल यू, इन माई हाउस माई देवर एंड देवरानी इतना लव देते हैं भर भर के रोज बच्चों को. बच्चों की फाउंडेशन इतनी स्ट्रांग है, रूटेड बच्चे हैं, ये रोज लव फिल्ड वर्ल्ड में है, रोज गेम्स है, रोज मस्ती है, रोज मजाक है. That's their contribution every single day. So much so my all three children, I've got a nephew, I call him my son. 3 बच्चे बोलते हैं 2 set of parents हैं हमारे. Solid foundation है. हम थोड़ी ना रोज उनको गैजेट्स लाकर दे रहे हैं, रोज एक्सपेंसिव स्टफ लाकर दे रहे हैं. वो तो उनको अर्न करना पड़ता है, अपना मनी सेव करते हैं, मार्क्स लाते हैं तो मिलता है. लेट पीपल नो द वैल्यू. एंड कई बार शुरू में तो सबको दो, बस मना मत करो. फॉर द फर्स्ट 7 years, किसी के बच्चे के 7 years तक के हैं, शुरू में मना नहीं करना चाहिए. लोग सोचते हैं अभी से मैं इसको हीरो रॉक स्टार बना दूं या हीरोइन बना दूं. दैट्स रॉन्ग. जस्ट गिव देम लव. सो मनीष, बिकम अ चैनल ऑफ लव. When the love genuinely flows out of you, your family will find a shift in them also. I mean, I'm not bragging. Alona is here. Kuldeep ji is here from the first Sangha. Ask Alona, uske husband to chalo journey mein tha. Bachchon mein kitna change aaya hai. Automatically us world mein aa gaye. The entire family has gone through a shift. There was Meenakshi, she's not here. Her husband shifted, her energy vibe, the bachchas are shifted. आप यहाँ आए हो, आपने बहुत फेवर किया अपनी पूरी फैमिली को. Because आप चैंपियन करोगे to have good vibration and it all change because of you. So first pat on your back कि मैंने decision लिया to come. जब आप अच्छी energy में radiate करोगे, resonate करोगे, your wife or your children, they will change. Your parents will also change. मेरे यहाँ बहुत फर्क आया. My husband and I was in this journey in the Sangha too. क्या dynamic फर्क आ गया घर में. It's unbelievable. मैं ये नहीं बोलती मेरे बच्चे spiritual journey में नहीं हैं. अभी उनका टाइम नहीं है. They're not happy for it. जिस दिन टाइम आएगा, टाइम है बट अभी वो रियलाइज नहीं कर रहे. जिस दिन आएगा अपने आप शिफ्ट करेंगे. हम सोचते हैं कि हमें ये ज्ञान आ गया, अब हम सबको बांटेंगे. वी आर नॉट द ज्ञान मातास और द ज्ञान पितास. हम अपनी जर्नी पे अपने ऊपर वर्क करें. साथ में कोई बदलता है तो फैबुलस. जैसे मैं हर मॉर्निंग में अपने ऊपर वर्क कर रही हूँ. When I teach, I get more teachings, you know that?
Teaching.
Yeah, when I give, I get more. इसलिए मैं बोलती हूँ start giving, become a giver. जितना दोगे उतना मिलेगा. हमारे तो हिंदू, आई डोंट नो, नॉट हिंदू, इंडियन सिस्टम में दशांश का बहुत है. 1/10 of your earnings to be given for good काम. हम करते कहाँ हैं? CSR इंट्रोड्यूस किया गवर्नमेंट ने, उसको भी हम चीट करके कहीं ना कोई तरीका निकाल लेते हैं. 10% ऑफ. अब सिखिज्म में देख लो आप, वो देते हैं सेवा. रिचेस्ट मैन वो जूता पॉलिश कर रहा होगा, लंगर खिला रहा होगा, रोटियां बेल रहा होगा. बिकॉज दैट्स द सेवा भाव. हम भूल जाते हैं. So, just let's be the channels of love and light and everything will fall in place.
Or is that I'm not able to reduce expectation from the loved ones?
कोई बात नहीं, ये accept कर लो कि शायद मैं अपना reduce expectation कम नहीं कर पा रहा. वो भी हो जाएगा. तो अब आप affirmation बोलना शुरू कर दो उसके लिए. I have no expectations from my family and so it is. Yeah, whatever happens is happening for the best. I trust the process. हमारी प्रॉब्लम ही ये है, हम बहुत एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि मैंने किया तो दूसरा मेरे लिए क्या कर रहा है. निस्वार्थ करो ना, बहुत मजा आने वाला है. मुझे बहुत मजा आता है मैं जब निस्वार्थ करती हूँ. I don't know half of you here, right? I'm more than half. How does it matter? I'm doing my bit ना. अभी 27 people are here. We are 65-70 people who registered. It's okay. जिसकी जर्नी है वो आ रहा है. बाकी अपने संघ को बाकी बोलो ना. Like Kunal can tell his group members, boss, wherever you are, it was amazing, or you should have been there. So next time he will try and make an effort. Like I'm doing my chanting every day. So my members told me, Prachi kahan rehti hai? I said, yeah, I coach at that time. Are half an hour ke liye aa jao. 6:30 फिर I log in. I know I'm a little late. It's okay. So at least because they told me, I went and chanted with them online. नहीं तो मैं offline करती रहती हूँ. So you need a little प्रोत्साहन, little encouragement. Let's be there for each other. And अभी तो journey शुरू हुई है. आज से 100 days, today 100th day, like from now, countdown है. वो तो बहुत journey. अभी तो आपका introduction phase खत्म हुआ है. 3 weeks of basic introduction हुआ है. अब journey शुरू होने वाली है. आज से accountability शुरू होने वाली है. अब Hitlers बैठने वाले हैं हमारे ऊपर. Who will be working out of love. Gratitude कहाँ गया तुम्हारा? Affirmation कहाँ गए तुम्हारे? Reflection कहाँ गया तुम्हारा? Attendance कहाँ गई तुम्हारी? आते क्यों नहीं हो? एंड अब जब कोई अपना है पूछने के लिए तो अब मजा आने वाला है. एंड जो भी आपके कैटलिस्ट हैं, बूस्टर्स हैं, वो सारे एक्सपीरियंस दिग्गज लोग हैं जो करे हुए हैं 1-2 बार सेशन. So they know the journey. They'll tell you, बॉस करके फायदा है. That's why वो दोबारा आए हैं ना. So at least आपको ये भी पता है कि वो सब लीड बाय एग्जांपल कर रहे हैं, ये नहीं कि कहीं से भी आ गए. So enjoy your journey. Enjoy networking. People who had the group calls, More power to you. Pratima ji, thank you for sharing your beautiful group call. So आपने 6 जने already थे, तो इसलिए मैंने जो missing थे सानी उनको किसी group में दूसरे में डाल दिया. 6 is enough. 5 is good. 6 is maximum. So Manish, are you ready for this journey?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I wish you a lot of good health. So thank you for taking all the excess weight. Alona, Prachi Agarwal, Shaluk Khitan, जिसको भी weight देना है, Manish is a channel. अब बोलो my weight is going to Manish. Such an easy thing Manish has done for all of us. So how do we do PLR? Very beautiful question. Thank you, Grant, for asking. I'm going to send you a link. Like I know Amrita would be sleeping probably. So मैं main group में डाल देती हूँ. It's a YouTube session. Just lie down. So when I did the session, I told my staff 1.5 घंटा मुझे बोलना नहीं. Sunday को किया था हमने. वैसे breakfast बन रहा है, knock मत करना भैया, and I'm busy in a therapy. And 1.5 घंटा हमने आराम से किया उसको अच्छे से. Listen to it. Just lie down, listen to it. अपने आप just flow. Masuda Bajoria is the therapist, वो guide कर रहे हैं. Just flow. कुछ experience आता है, very good. नहीं आता, no problem. दोबारा करेंगे बाद में. So let's do it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, any questions? All right. So at 8 o'clock, I have a call with my Sangha. In case you want, I'm going to send you the link again. So if you want, we can meet each other. Just a casual reflection. Anyways, morning में आप लोग के लिए कर रहे हैं. Okay, Shalu, what are your question? Oh, anything, Shalu. मन से क्या निकल रहा है? All my excess weight is balancing, or my body is losing weight on its own, and excess weight is going towards Manish Sinha. Tathastu. So it is. I'm the channel of giving weight to Manish because he wants the weight. Anything that comes to your heart. I'm losing weight every day. मैं कितना भी खा लूं, मेरा वजन चला जाता है. पता है कितने लोग को देखा है हमने, right? 3-3 4-4 पराठे खा रहे हैं, फिर भी सिकड़े पहलवान होते हैं. वो बोलते ही रहते हैं ना, मैं कितना भी खा लूं, वजन आता ही नहीं. So world says, oh, universe says, oh, so it is. Yes, Meenakshi, what do you want to know about PLR? Tell me. You want to raise your hand? It's very simple. It's a meditation, guided meditation. बस follow करना है. That's it. और कुछ नहीं करना. Louis here has given affirmations for weight. Yes, Alona, thank you for reminding me. जो आपकी book है अभी प्रीति, उसमें in fact affirmations लिखे हुए हैं, उसमें बकायदा लिखा हुआ है. थाई के लिए कौन सा है, हिप के लिए कौन सा है, स्टमक के लिए कौन सा है. अगर आपको उस एरिया में प्रॉब्लम है, उसको लिख लो. Yeah. So क्या after therapy? Sorry. Preferred time for PLR? Anything. Every time is good time for therapy. Whenever you have 1.5 hours of no time. So I put my AirPods. कि कोई आवाज ही नहीं आए. This my AirPod, my world and me and my bed. So okay, Meenakshi, I think आप अपने आप unmute कर लो. I can't understand आपका flow का. Do we remember this? हाँ, Meenakshi, तो मैं क्या करती हूँ? My guru, my teacher, she told me to record my experiences. वो मुझे बहुत सारे experiences हो रहे थे. तो I make a voice recording और मैं लिख भी लेती हूँ. So बाकी बहुत याद नहीं रहता हर चीज के लिए, so इसलिए I write them down. And बाद में when I have time, I listen to it or I read it. So you see what works for you. As I said, Pratima, you do not have very good experience because of whatever reasons, and that's okay. So if we are not very comfortable, don't do it. If you're comfortable, do it. I love it personally, so I share it. So, okay, thanks everyone for your questions. I'll see you all at 8. Those of you who are interested to come for the Sangha meet. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 5. So lots of love, lots of light. And thank you for your questions and for sharing your light with me. And for your presence. Very important. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you, Rahul sir, yet again.